VEEKEE James, marriage no be showroom. Marriage is not a showroom, no be furniture showroom. All these things you are putting out about your marriage is not necessary. Let me tell you, if anything happen to your marriage, now you cause them. Because no be everything you go dey carry put for social media. I cook this food. I cook that food. I do this. I do that. No. See how people they ridicule your husband because of what you they put. God said I should tell you that if you keep them posting everything about your marriage on social media, God said I should tell you, it no go reach 2 years. If it reach 2 years, make her come out from Hollywood. Make her come out from Hollywood. I hear what God tell me. Marriage no be showroom, no be furniture showroom, no be everything you they put for social media. We are not ready in this country. We are not ready. See as people they ridicule your husband. See as they God.
Okay, so you see, I agree with one thing. I agree with one thing that he has tried to, say in this video, because all that drama, that whole bizarre he's doing, I really don't get it. I don't see why you are so worried about someone else's life. I don't see why you are so invested. This is if taking paracetamol on top of somebody else's headache with a person, that would be him. No, seriously. The only thing I agree with is the fact that you shouldn't show too much to the internet. That is a fact, honestly speaking, because the internet is very funny. Today they can be cheering you, tomorrow they will be trying to bring you down. It's a very, very ridiculous, unless you're a vlog or a vlogger, whatever it is you guys call it, people who their lifestyle is content and they use it to make money. Now, I don't know how many of us know VEEKEE James. Victoria James, that is her birth name. She's a Nigerian fashion designer, one of our very best. She is very wonderful in her craft. And she's also a gospel singer and an entrepreneur. Sometime in 2021, she got the award for the best fashion designer in AMVCA. That's African Magic Viewers Choice Awards. I mean, VEEKEE has done so well already. She has already established her brand. That is who VEEKEE James is. And VEEKEE has never really been someone to constantly post on her social media handles. Yes, she's not the type to give us content back to back. She usually does this, once in a while posting, that has been the vibe. She doesn't necessarily need content creation to earn a living. So she hasn't really been invested in social media like it is right now. I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from. And now, however, immediately or shortly after she got married, this period she got married, it's been a series of back-to-back uploads and stuff. Now I get the idea of, an excited newly married woman. It's understandable, but attention is being drawn to this to her situation right now. There's a spotlight on her currently because of I think how she has decided to handle her own case. Let me put it that way. All right, how she has decided to post the kind of things she has decided to post, and that is why the spotlight is on her right now. A lot of online investigators can read the mind of her husband, and they know that, he doesn't like what she's doing, or he's shy. The thing is, the only problem I have is the fact that she kind of put him in that situation. Yeah, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? Now, in as much as you're very excited about this person, I think you should protect him. Yes, like I said earlier on, the internet, today they are hailing you, tomorrow they want to tear you down. Okay? Now, I'm not trying to say, trying to advise somebody on how they're going to celebrate their relationships or whatever it is. But I believe that there are some things that should be kept personal. Yes, there should be memories between you and your partner. You don't need to throw everything out there. It looks funny because it's starting to look, I don't know how many of us are acquainted with psychology properly, but it's starting to look like she might be dealing with an insecurity of some sort. The constant content creation and posting. Like I said, she doesn't need social media paying her. She has an established brand that is doing well. She's making money. Do you get where I'm coming from? So it's starting to look like, oh, I'm going to post him notwithstanding whatever anybody's saying, pepper them kind of stuff. Like, that's the vibe it's giving. That's the vibe the recent content uploads. That's what it's giving. And left for me, I would say it's not necessary. If you want to do content with your husband, normal. People do. A lot of big men do content with their wives. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you should check out Obi Kubana and his wife. They do content like when the need arises. You know, once in a while vibe. You get. But always putting him out there, especially when he's not really inclined to those kind of activities. That's not a very smart idea. And then again, for those people who really know the heart of the man, that he's not happy, and blah, blah, and blah, blah, and blah, blah. Now, I don't remember the husband complaining, though. Now, let's look at it two ways. It's a two-way thing. He may be, like you people say, maybe he doesn't like it, but he just wants to make his wife happy. If he doesn't do that now, the same internet will bash him for not being a caring husband and is not sensitive to what his wife wants. But now that he's doing it, she's showing him, she's, what's it called again? She's exposing him wrongly. Yes, we know that there are some things that should be kept personal, but really, sometimes the opinion that people have sometimes on somebody else's personal life, it's crazy. It really is. Now, that video we just saw, appalling if you ask me. Because what was that nonsense? What was that ultimatum he set? For me, you have no right, absolutely no right, in as much as she is not probably handling things well, according to you. Let's say she's not really handling things well. She's not doing it all right and all perfectly well. How do you come and give somebody else's marriage an ultimatum? How? That a marriage is not going to last because of what she's doing? Ay, 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 ay. Now you actually sound like an evil person. It's now that you sound like an enemy of progress. I tell you the very truth. That is just crazy. You're telling somebody that a marriage, you don't approve of somebody's methods. Okay, everybody has their own orientation in life. Everybody has their own worldview. Everybody has their own different opinion to certain life circumstances. But for you to say because this person does not share the same belief with you, therefore their own is rubbish, therefore something bad is going to happen to them. Excuse you, who made you the judge? Otole, how? How? Did you listen to that video? The crazy part is, I don't even remember the husband coming online to complain or maybe give a SOS code on one of his videos with his wife. You people are complaining that, okay, yes, she did what's it called? Get ready with me video with the husband during Davido's wedding, and she wasn't even one of the people that sold, like she didn't design any of Chioma's outfits, that instead she was invited as a guest. You get. So people are like trolling her of how she's painting the man as jobless. There are plenty men that are job-for that still used to create content. Although I get where the public is coming from, but you cannot because of this. I feel if you really care, if you do, like you really, really care about VEEKEE James, you don't come online on social media to start criticizing, and that's even dragging her matter the more and making the issue trend the more. If you feel you're such a caring person, you know, do something more confidential. Reach out to her in a more confidential manner. If you really care, like you're posing. If you care, you're not going to come out and, what's it called? Say her marriage is not going to last. That's God. Y'all, that part of me, muzz me. My omo has been omoed. That God told you to tell her how. And God is like, eh? When? Seriously. VEEKEE James is not your sister. You're not her brother. You're not her uncle. You're not her pastor. God will just randomly come and give you vision about VEEKEE James. Seriously. Seriously, somebody help me here. I don't know if I'm making sense. I don't know if you guys get where I'm coming from. Nobody is saying that what she's doing is completely right. But I think some messages have a way they should be channeled to someone if you really want to correct them in love. Coming out to join everybody and wag mouth, and then you claim you're doing your advising or you're being nice. I don't know why we do that a lot in this country. Why? No, I want you guys to see this because you've probably seen it from the angle of, oh, they're just trying to, the people who have made content concerning this issue, they're all just trying to like correct her in love. That is a possibility. But also consider the possibility. Consider this part as well, that if they really did care about her, they could have handled it in a more confidential way. I mean, that's my own take on this. That's what I believe. This video is rather it's rather unsettling and upsetting. How your marriage is not going to last. There are a lot of people who have hidden their marriage from social media and the marriage still fell apart. Things fall apart. It's crumbled. And there's so many people that are using marriage as content creation right now. Every single thing that happens in their home, they post it online, but their marriage is still waxing strong. Going on 20 years, going on 25 years that they have been creating content together. So how do you come online and you tell somebody that because of how she's posting her marriage, it's not going to last? That you're giving it maximum of 3 years or thereabout. I really don't know how some people think. It's scary. It really is. Like, why involve God? Why involve God in your tomfoolery? That's one of the things that even you're not even a pastor. Like, it would be understandable if you were a man of God or related to church in any way. I don't even know what he does for a living. And you are coming to tell us that God told you to tell somebody that is not related to you. You guys should reason this thing now. People should think about this. Reason now. Look, we may have good wishes for people, our favorite celebrities. We may have good wishes for them and whatnot. But then remember, it's not your marriage. What is the point of this video? The point of this video is you should leave married people alone. Just like when people we're having different opinion on Sharon Oja's husband being a fraud or blah, 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 blah. It's always like this whenever it looks like the woman didn't end up with somebody so extravagant with wealth or whatever, whenever the husband looks a little bit suspicious to Nigerians will just come out and start vomiting different types of opinion. Imagine somebody saying that VEEKEE James is making her husband look jobless. How? Even constant posting does not necessarily. Maybe what if the man is also a TikTok person? He likes TikTok too. Huh? I mean, you guys should think about this. Sometimes y'all need to chill, really. You need to chill with the whole throwing in of advice. Fiery advice. If you're going to advise because you care, do it in a confidential manner. I'm going to stick with that part. It's really important because sometimes you cannot necessarily do marriage alone, on your own with your partner. It's majorly the two of you, but sometimes you might need help from either extended family or close, just once, not every time. But if that is going to happen, it should be confidential. You get, I don't know if you feel me, Sha, you understand? Bottom line is, leave married people alone. Seriously, this video, I was, when I heard of this situation, like when I was just seeing the whole thing, it wasn't pleasant, but it wasn't something to talk about. But when I saw that video, I was like, nah, that's it. No, seriously, that is it. That is just it for me. It wasn't making any sense at all. That's not how life works. So, guys, I know I started this video and I was so into the discussion that I forgot to tell you to give me a thumbs up. If you are seeing my face for the first time, if this is your first time seeing this pretty face in front of your screen, I want to let you know that we bring nothing but the best topics here on The Kiwi Show. And I would like for you to click that like button. And of course, do not forget to subscribe and then share to your friends. Yo, fam, what's up? It's your favorite girl, Jessie Rogers, in it, here on the Kiwi Show. How are we doing? All right. So if you enjoyed this video, if you liked this talk, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. And until next time, when I will be coming back here with more interesting topics, more interesting gists, it's going to be bye-bye for now.